The Panzerkampfwagen V Panther, commonly known as the Panther, was a German medium tank deployed during World War II. Its development was initiated as a response to the Soviet T-34, which had proven to be a formidable adversary on the Eastern Front. The Panther was intended to combine speed, firepower, and armor in a well-balanced design that could outperform existing tanks on the battlefield. The concept of the Panther tank emerged in 1941 as German forces encountered the T-34 and KV-1 tanks on the Eastern Front. The inadequacies of the existing German tanks, such as the Panzer III and IV, became evident, prompting the need for a more advanced and capable medium tank. The urgency of the situation led to the acceleration of the Panther development program. The early design phase of the Panther tank involved multiple German companies, with the main contributors being MAN, Maschinenfabrik Augsburg-Nürnberg, and Daimler-Benz. The engineers aimed to incorporate the successful elements of the T-34, such as sloped armor and a powerful 75mm gun, while addressing the manufacturing challenges faced by German industry. The Panther underwent several prototypes and design iterations before reaching its final production version. The initial prototype, known as the VK30.02, featured a complex interleaved wheel suspension system. However, due to its complexity and maintenance issues, this suspension system was later simplified in favor of a more conventional design. The Panther Ausführung D, version D, was the first production variant entering service in 1943. It featured sloped armor for enhanced protection and was armed with the powerful kilowatt K42L 70-75mm gun. The Ausf. D became the baseline for subsequent Panther versions, with improvements made based on combat experience and production considerations. The production of the Panther tank began in 1942, with the first units rolling off the assembly lines in January 1943. The manufacturing process faced initial challenges, including shortages of raw materials and skilled labor. As production ramped up, German industry adapted, and by mid-1943, the Panther became a significant component of the German armored forces. The Panther proved to be a formidable adversary on the battlefield, renowned for its combination of firepower, mobility, and armor protection. Its 75mm kilowatt K42L 70 gun could effectively engage enemy tanks at long ranges, surpassing the capabilities of many contemporary Allied tanks. The sloped armor design provided enhanced protection against enemy shells, further contributing to its survivability. The Panther's battlefield performance was characterized by its exceptional combination of firepower, protection, and mobility, making it a formidable opponent for Allied forces during World War II. Its 75mm kilowatt K42L 70 gun was renowned for its accuracy and armor-piercing capabilities, allowing Panthers to engage enemy tanks effectively at long ranges. The sloped armor design provided enhanced protection against enemy projectiles, deflecting incoming fire and improving crew survivability. Additionally, the Panther's versatile mobility, facilitated by its well-designed suspension system and wide tracks, enabled it to maneuver across various terrains with agility and speed, enhancing its effectiveness in offensive maneuvers and defensive actions alike. The Panther's effectiveness on the battlefield was demonstrated in numerous engagements throughout World War II. Notable examples include its participation in the Battle of Kursk in July 1943, where Panthers played a significant role in halting the Soviet offensive and inflicting heavy losses on enemy armored formations. Panthers were also instrumental in defensive operations, where their superior firepower and armor protection allowed them to repel enemy offensives and hold critical positions against overwhelming odds. Despite facing challenges such as production constraints and logistical difficulties, Panthers consistently proved their worth as a lethal and capable weapon of war, earning respect from both allies and adversaries. The Panther saw extensive combat service on the Eastern Front, where it faced off against Soviet tanks such as the T-34 and IS series. It also saw action on the Western Front following the Allied invasion of Normandy in June 1944, where it engaged Allied forces in armored clashes during the Battle of Normandy and subsequent campaigns in France and Germany. Panthers were employed in various roles, including spearheading armored thrusts, providing fire support for infantry units, and defending key positions against enemy counterattacks. Despite the challenges posed by Allied air superiority, logistical constraints, and the overall deteriorating situation facing Germany, Panthers continued to fight tenaciously until the end of the war, leaving a lasting legacy as one of the most formidable tanks of World War II. German commanders utilized the Panther in combined arms tactics, coordinating with infantry, artillery, and other armored units to achieve battlefield success. Panthers were often deployed in defensive positions to repel enemy offensives or in offensive roles to spearhead armored thrusts. The Panther's long-range gun and armor protection made it well suited for engaging enemy tanks from a distance, exploiting its superior firepower to destroy enemy armor before they could close the distance. Additionally, its mobility allowed for rapid maneuvering, enabling German commanders to exploit weaknesses in enemy defenses and conduct flanking maneuvers. As the war progressed and resources became scarcer, German tactics increasingly emphasized the defensive use of Panthers to conserve their limited numbers. Panthers were often employed in defensive lines, where their potent firepower and armor protection could halt enemy advances and inflict heavy casualties. The Panther left a lasting legacy in the annals of tank warfare, influencing post-war tank design and doctrine. Its combination of firepower, mobility, and armor protection set new standards for medium tank development. Many post-war tank designs incorporated elements inspired by the Panther, such as sloped armor and powerful main guns. The Panther also influenced armored warfare doctrine, emphasizing the importance of combined arms tactics and the integration of tanks with infantry and other supporting units. Its battlefield successes highlighted the effectiveness of well-coordinated armored formations in achieving strategic objectives. Despite its undeniable combat effectiveness, the Panther's impact on the outcome of World War II was limited by factors such as production constraints, logistical challenges, and the overall strategic situation facing Germany. Nevertheless, its reputation as one of the finest tanks of World War II endures to this day, earning its place as an iconic symbol of German armored prowess. In conclusion, the Panzerkampfwagen V Panther stands as a testament to German engineering ingenuity and the evolving nature of armored warfare during World War II. From its inception as a response to the Soviet T-34 to its battlefield prowess and enduring legacy, the Panther remains a symbol of innovation and lethality on the battlefield.